Hello, dear Cancerians, and welcome to your February 2023 readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. So let's get started. Let's see what's in store for Cancerians, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Well, it starts with quite a turbulent energy for you all, my dear Cancerians. Well, the energies are that of conflict, the energies are that of provocation as the month starts. So there can be some people who will try to provoke you, or you are not feeling really fine inside of you. Maybe you are tired. Maybe somebody has misunderstood you, or you have had a misunderstanding with someone. And because of that, there are some kind of conflicts, arguments with close people, with colleagues, with friends. This can happen too. I also see for some of the Cancerians it's related to paperwork. There is a lot of paperwork to do, and most probably you were expecting some kind of papers to finish, some signatures you needed to, you were expecting some kind of signed papers to finish some of your work, but it's not coming. So because of that, you are really upset at this point of time. This is also what is seen, my dear Cancerians. And I also see, dear Cancerians, is that there can be an administrative stuff that you will have to handle at the beginning of the month, and that gets a bit tiring. Who likes administrative stuff? I don't. It's really tiring, and this can happen also with you, my dear Cancerians, at the beginning of the month. Cancerian students, I would like to tell you to take it easy, even if it is a bit tiring or too much of work. Just divide it into small portions and deal with it that way, my dear Cancerian students. Okay, and in general, my dear Cancerians, in the first week, stay cool and try to just stay in silence. Okay, don't react and don't be overly sensitive, because this is where you will lose your grounds, my dear Cancerians. And I also see for Cancerians that some of you might also have to deal with some kind of health issue of a loved one, or it can be you yourself are feeling a bit tired and under the weather. So take the proper alimentation and feed yourself well, and take the proper sleep also, my dear Cancerians. And then we go to the second week. Well, the second week's energy, as you can see, is that of endings. Some of the Cancerians will have to say goodbye to a toxic situation. My dear Cancerians, is that when we have toxic situations in life, it can be because we had invited them in our lives, because we couldn't say no to certain people, and this is why they are around us today. And we couldn't say no to that. And because of that, today they are troubling us in different forms. Okay. And otherwise, it is also that we didn't say no to a job offer that was really not good. Until today we are there and we are not happy with that job. Okay. So some of you might want to end a relationship that was toxic. It can be a committed relationship, or just the beginning of a relationship and you feel you're not compatible, so you say bye to each other. It can also be a relationship wherein each of you couldn't express well to each other, so you're calling it quits. It can be the end of a particular stagnant situation also for some of the Cancerians. Means some things that were really stagnant. You were like, most probably, now I'm going to do something out of this, but nothing happened. Things kept on stagnating, be it in a relationship, be it work-wise also. And so now you say, well, I am now over it and I want to finish this off and I want to go to something new. So this is the end of a cycle and a beginning of a new cycle. This is what is seen. And ends can be in the form of some kind of an ending over here is what I see for you, my dear Cancerians, in the second week. It can also be the end of a chronic health situation. That means you're completely healed out of something and now you're feeling better. This is what I see, my dear Cancerians. All in all, I would like to tell you, my dear Cancerians, the first and the second week, you need to take care of your mind, okay? You need to really invest your energy where it is really required, not in any negative things that you should invest your energies, because what is going to happen is that the more you get worked up with negativity and negative frequency people, negative energy people around you, you're going to be tired, you're going to feel low and sad, and all that domino effect that comes with negativity, that is going to affect you. But if you say, okay, I'm just going to invest my energy only on good people, so that it multiplies, because good people also have good energies, so we multiply these energies. But if it is on worthless people, if you're just they are empty pots and you're filling them up, for how long are you going to do that? Then you are going to be tired. Okay, so just take care of that in the second week. All in all, just be calm, be meditative in the second week. This is what I can tell you. Some of you might feel some crunch of financially speaking also. So know that every phase is a phase, okay? It comes and it goes, so you don't need to you can always try to find solutions. Don't add to problems, but keep finding solutions. Your worrying is not going to solve any problem, but you finding solutions will solve the problems, okay? And then we go to the third week, and in the third week, my dear Cancerians, you will be called upon to balance your life. This is a week where there is opportunity, and there is duty, and there is love, and there is a balance to be created between two things. And these two things are regarding your career and your love life. All right, so here you will be called on to make certain sacrifices regarding your work and your personal life. At one point, it will be like your work is demanding too much of attention, and because of that, what is suffering? Your home life is suffering. And on the other side is the other way around, okay, the vice versa. So what is happening over here is that you are kind of like, where am I supposed to give more time? Is to my family. If you're too much in the family, what is happening? Your work is suffering. And if you're too much at work, the family is suffering. So here you will be called on to make a healthy balance. Even for Cancerian students, you will have to strike a healthy balance, my dear Cancerian students, wherein it's not about work, 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 or play, play, play. No, it's going to be a balance, because too much of studying also is not good. Your brain needs to rest. Okay, and too much of play, you are neglecting your studies. So always prioritize in life, and always strike a balance. We can never, really give anything a real priority, because if I say I want my priority is my family, if I say that, then my work is going to suffer. And if I say my work is my priority, then my family suffers. And I say both are my priorities, well, it really never happens. Okay, we feel that that we are striking a balance, but somewhere there is a little bit of up and down over here, okay, in the form of giving priority. So this is what is going to happen in the third week. You will be called on to make some sacrifice, some concessions when some important tasks are involved, okay? And some of you also, as I see that you are working towards something, you're working towards making your financial life really, really good, then what is going to happen is that you are going to give more attention to your work. Okay, so here you will have to make your family understand that what is the need of the requirement. All right, you can make your family understand, but you cannot make your boss understand that what is the requirement if the family needs you more. So at least we have some people who love us and who we love, and they understand us. So use this energy to strike a healthy balance, my dear Cancerians. And then we go to the last week. Now the last week announces joy and happiness, and there is going to be a lot of excellent communication from your part. Whatever the arguments or the past quarrels and squabbles that you had with someone. You will even them out thanks to your communication skills, thanks to your diplomacy. This is what I see. I would really, sometimes I feel I would like to see a Cancerian and a Libran discussing, because they both are so diplomatic. They both have a kind of a way to, that diplomacy is so much there. I would really be interested in in watching them speak on some important issue, and see how they are convincing each other. That would be fun for me. So in the third week, your communication skills are going to be wonderful, my dear Cancerians. And I also see that. Uh, if you're in a sentimental relationship, then I see that this will evolve in a very good direction. Again, thanks to your diplomacy and your communication skills. And I also see that whatever problems have been formed in the first 2 weeks, everything is getting better by the end of the month. Right from the third week, things are starting to get better over here. This is what I see. And I see that there is going to be, there is going to be this light of harmony around you, thanks to you, because you are creating this harmony. And I also see that that if you are in a bonded relationship also, then there is going to be this strong rebonding and this making things more and more concrete. This is what I see, more solid. This is what I see. Even for the Cancerian students, it's a beautiful, beautiful energy week, wherein whatever the differences they had with their friends, or whatever the misunderstandings were created, will get evened out, and there is a harmony in the air. And what a beautiful energy that is. Today we all need one thing, that is, rather two things, that is peace and harmony, right? This is the most expensive thing on this earth today that we cannot buy, but we will have to work towards it. And in the last week, you're doing it in a pretty good way, my dear Cancerians. And even I see regarding money matters also, things are now getting detangled, and things are getting on the better path. This is what I see for you, my dear Cancerians. And I also see that you will be meeting new people, and these meetings are going to be very warm, and it might lead to new friendships also. For some of you, it can lead to some new business opportunities also, new work opportunities also. This is what I see, my dear Cancerians, for you all for this month. So thank you very much for listening, for being very patient, and I shall see you next month. Please do like, share and comment. Bye bye, take care, God bless.